Until a few years ago, about the only time you'd hear the Salish language spoken at the Kalispel Reservation was on special occasions. Slowly, decade by decade, the language was dying.
I didn't hear it very much.
Elders like Francis Kaluuya and Stan Bluff grew up speaking Salish.
And I heard the language, spoken all the time.
When I was growing up, back when I was young, the language was spoken in my house at all times.
It was their first language, but for the next 2 generations to follow, English was all anyone spoke.
And you just never had the community talking. And basically the only place you really heard the language was at funerals.
The Kalispel Reservation is located across the Larae River near Usk. Small in size at less than 5,000 acres and small in number with around 400 members. Of those, 5 were fluent. The tribe was close to losing its language altogether.
All of a sudden we came to realization there's only about 7 or 8 of us that are left that are able to speak the language.
J.R. Bluff, whose father Stan is one of a handful of fluent speakers at the Kalispel tribe, knew he had to do something.
I was the first guy out the gate, and okay, I'll learn it.
His goal? To find 5 people, teach them, and learn how to be a teacher. But it wasn't that easy.
We were counting, we were days of the week, we had to know our colors, and I'm just thinking, I don't know if this is going to happen.
With no curriculum to guide him, JR dug in.
So all of these methods and these theories and these steps we take to ensure a new student learning, I didn't have any of that. I just said, here it comes. I just started swallowing it.
He found partners and a new attitude.
It didn't take long for me to flip that right around and say, no, this can happen. This is gonna happen.
Ha madliement celtis ta anui u madli.
One way JR made it happen was through the Learning Nest, a school for adults housed on the reservation and run by the Kalispel Cultural Department. Here, students meet 5 days a week to study Salish. They're paid to participate. The goal is to be fluent in the language within 3 years.
Gloria?
Yes, I'm sneezing.
Gloria Finley is one of 5 students in the class.
It's way harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be worth it.
Come in. Did you guys take your medicine? Yes, we took our medicine.
She's led by 23-year-old Jessie Fountain, a student of the language herself.
Every day I'm learning something new still. I don't know everything, not even close, but I just teach what I know and try to learn more every day.
It's a tough assignment with huge rewards.
I have days where I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming, but then I think about the positive things that will happen, once we are fluent.
Gloria wants to teach Salish someday, something she is already doing at home with her son, and Jessie, who is expecting her first child.
I plan on being the first to raise my child in the language.
Formal class runs until 11. Then students take a break from the books and get to hear the language from the men and women who know it best. Tribal elders like Stan and Francis immerse the students in Salish. The sessions are a valuable tool in learning the language, and they give Stan and the others a chance to do something they weren't doing much before: speak Salish. It is not just adults. In Cusick, not far from the reservation, JR teaches Salish at the high school. Students learn with flashcards. And through song.
Okay, and then once you're here, you're gonna come back, Louie.
But perhaps the best part is acting out traditional tribal stories in Salish.
And then you're gonna point towards Louie. So Louie, you'll be on stage kind of just being young buffalo.
I like all the stories. They're always funny and just like different thoughts. Why isn't there salmon in the Larae anymore? Or the elk monster on the mountains is just fun.
Students young and old use computers to sharpen their language skills. A special program created just for the Kalispel tribe lets them hear the words from actual elders. It is one more way JR is working to ensure the Salish language takes hold. "55 miles away in Spokane, kids kindergarten age and younger are learning the language too. At this Salish preschool, students are immersed in it. Larae Wiley started the school as a pilot project. She gave herself 6 months. Now it's going strong with kids as young as 2.5 speaking Salish. And it's not just the little ones.
Most of our parents haven't had any language before this experience. And so as part of our program, they're required to learn language so that when their child goes home, the parent and the child can practice together.
It's the best thing ever when he can come home and he teaches me stuff that I don't know. And we try to say as much words as we can. I don't know a lot, he knows more than I do, so we just try our best to make the conversations work.
Crystal Conant's 5-year-old son Kale is thriving in the program.
He loves it and I love it, so it's awesome.
From a language that was nearly gone to toddlers teaching their parents, JR's vision and the vision of the elders is coming into focus.
Young people at the store, I see them down here at the tribal office, or they'll come in here and the first thing they'll say, chasquex, which means good morning, or chasquex, which is good day. And
I want to be at that time where basically language is returned. I mean, it's everywhere you go. We're conducting our business, we talk amongst ourselves, our family, we're raising our children in the language. Everything we do, everything right now that we speak English, we do in Salish.
Now with the language growing, the Kalispel tribe is reaching out to other tribes.
Hopefully with our success we have here, we encourage others, and we're always willing to share what knowledge that we learned, and encourage them that it can be done.
One way they're doing that is at the annual Celebrating Salish conference, which brings together the 5 tribes in the area that speak various Salish dialects. In 3 short years, the event has grown from around 75 to more than 300, with young and old speaking Salish.
I see basically our tribe living in the language, and we're going to be that model for other tribes.
Linked by language, these new Salish speakers are all connecting to their culture.
What language and culture did for me is it made me feel whole again. It made me feel just like, oh, okay, this is who I am.
I can't even really explain the feeling that you feel, like a total reconnection with who you are and who your people were, and I can't explain it. It just makes me feel really good.
Our goal was to cut that path and then make a nice trail so others can follow.
As the journey of teaching Salish continues for JR, Jesse, and Larae, their hope is that one day the classrooms will be replaced by communities of people teaching the language.
Actually start building a community again where parents are raising their children in the language.
A place where generations of Kalispel kids will grow up knowing Salish first and English second.
Once I am fluent, and once my grandkids come up, that's all they're going to hear from me.
For now, Stan and the others fluent in the language are enjoying special moments, like hearing their grandkids talk in Salish for the first time.
Very enlightening. It's very encouraging to hear them.
A language at the brink of disappearing, growing stronger every day.
I keep thinking, I bet my grandmothers, our grandfathers, and all these people are probably looking down upon us, and just smiling at us and just, happy that this is happening.
And I think the whole idea of elders and people my age, and then youth and children coming together at all these different levels and speaking and kind of revitalizing and making communities again that speak is where that all comes together.
If you have an idea for Northwest Profiles, send it to KSPS TV, 3911 South Regal, Spokane, Washington 99223. Northwest Profiles is a presentation of KSPS Public Television.